What's crazy nowadays is there's a rise in popularity of a lot of retro tech. You know, vinyl records, Polaroids, and a lot of other stuff. What I've been noticing is a lot of photographers have been going back into shooting film photography. It's very popular amongst pros and amateurs. You can literally scroll through TikTok and Instagram, and I bet you $5 that while you're scrolling through your feed, you're gonna see someone taking photos with like an older film camera that they found in a basement or something. And those videos definitely got my mind going. Why don't we try to shoot with film, you know? Now, your first step is going to be the easiest one, which is get yourself a 35mm camera. If you can't find one and there isn't like a vintage camera store near you, ask a friend or someone you know that has a 35mm camera to, you know, let you borrow it for a day or two. And if you borrow it from a friend, make sure you give it back, because I feel like after you're done shooting with this, I guarantee that you're probably going to want to shoot more with it. Today we're going to be shooting with this thing. This is a Canon AE-1. Look at this beautiful thing. Now step 2. I think that was a little dramatic. Let's get you some film. Now there's a lot of different film stock out there. There's color, there's black and white film. There's even some cool stylized film that's out there, but they're a little bit on the pricey side. Now, I'm not an expert when it comes to picking out which film is the right film to go with, so definitely do your research, kind of experiment a little and try different rolls out. See which ones are your favorite, see which ones you're more comfortable shooting with, and depending on your style of photography, you know, one roll could be better than another in your eyes. So now that you got your camera and now that you got your film, let's load this bitch. Let's load this thing. Hello guys, it's Salem, and today we're gonna be changing that film of yours. We're gonna have to switch the ISO, which is right here, and basically just turn it until we reach our, I guess, targeted ISO. Alright, so let's pop this bad boy open. Oof, already we got a nice little roll there. I love it. Looks pretty nice. And when rolling it in, you wanna make sure it's this little side is pointing downwards, because up here is where the spool thing is going to be, and yeah, like that. Just kind of pull it a little until it reaches in. From here, you want to kind of put it into one of these slots right here, and what you want to do is advance and see if it advances and gets caught in there. See, we got it in there. Now we take one or two, just close this bad boy up, pop this thing back inside, and we should be rolling. I'm just gonna kind of cut off like a little bit to fit in the back of the camera. Arts and crafts time with Salem. Well, there you go. Yeah. So now that you got your roll of film into the camera, let's go take some shots with it. The lens is tiny.
It's not about the size, Sam.
But wait, you still don't know how to use your camera. So your job when you're taking photos with a 35mm camera is to just get that photo correctly exposed. Definitely pay attention to your meter when you're taking photos with this camera. You're trying to get your meter to 0. That means that the photo is perfectly exposed. If you're maybe +1, that might be overexposed, and your photo might be just, you know, a bright overexposed light. Now, if your photo's at -1, it's gonna be underexposed. It's gonna be pretty dark. So try to get that thing to 0 and you should be good. And the way to check the meter is hold, don't press, hold the shutter button down, and the meter should pop up in the viewfinder. Now it all just depends on like the time of day, the location you're shooting at. Just keep that in mind and change your settings accordingly. And lucky for all of you guys, because the ISO is already set, so all you have to deal with is aperture and shutter speed. But yeah, you'll definitely pick it up after, you know, a couple hours of experimenting. Shit, even an experienced, awesome veteran like me did have to learn a little bit here and there when shooting film. But yeah, with all the experimenting and just learning from my mistakes, I did end up getting some good stuff. And so far, what I've shot was pretty fun, you know, just random street scenes. You know, when I picked up this camera, the only lens that it had was a 135 millimeter. That was perfect to, you know, get candid shots of random people from like across the street. I haven't really seen the photos yet, so let's cut to Salem in the future, who has all the prints. Fuck, hopefully it's not 3 weeks from now. It came. It finally came. After... Shit, this video's been going on for a while. But yeah, there's 4 in here. I have way more that I'm shooting with, but those are just gonna be for my collection. We'll just check out the ones with color. I'll do another video for black and white. We'll see how those go over there. So I personally asked the people developing so that I can keep these, because I really wanted, you know, kind of decoration or something like that. But yeah, the 4 rolls that I'm showing you today is the Ektar 100, the Porta 400, the Cinestill 800, and then the Fujifilm 200. They each had their own vibe. Take the Fujifilm, for example. It definitely had the same colors that were used in like the Fujifilm Quick Snap, you know, the disposable camera that I shot with the other time. This is one of my favorites. I like the little Volkswagen Beetle. The van is literally in the room. If you noticed, I like to bring my camera at work. Awesome, like the style, the color, or the Ektar 100. These are probably like the most nicest, clearest photos that I have taken on this camera. Mainly because, you know, the ISO level is so low that, you know, you can hardly see grain. These came out pretty nice. Like, look how clear it is compared to like the other one. We're at the park screwing around with some ducks. This is my coworker from work. I don't know, I just really love this one. This is probably one of my favorite portraits I shot this year. I don't know, this one's so nice and candid. You know, he's just kind of getting ready to get out of work. I really like this one. I don't know what it is. It just kind of has a cozy vibe to it. Plus there's feet. People like feet, right? Or take the Porta 400. My friend recommended me this film and I instantly fell in love with it. I love the colors and the vibe that it gives you. Check this photo out, for example, with the camper van. It just looks like something I shot in the 70s. It looks very old and nice, and I like it. And that's probably the one that I use the most. Oh yeah, this is my mom's birthday. I bought her a cake and some flowers, and we just kind of hung out and ate food and just talked. I don't know, it was really nice. I was just kind of wandering around Union Station and La Placita Olvera and just taking some stuff there. Oh man, I remember coming here with my parents and just hanging out, and I don't know, I just thought it was nice to walk around there again. The Cinestill 800, I really liked how the lights were kind of giving this cool aberration. I really enjoyed the colors, and I think it was just mostly the colors. I like this one, the ramp thing. I don't know, it just looked kind of cool at the moment. This one was a bitch to get. As you can see, there's 3 of them. At the time, I didn't have a tripod, so I was trying my luck to do it handheld, and, you know, it worked once, but the other times, no. So, when in doubt, get that tripod out. Hey, that rhymes. Oh, this is one of my favorites. This one came out good. Like, even the framing, when I framed this, I was just like, I gotta take this. This is gonna be awesome. Because I've been printing a lot of these, I actually decided to get a big ass photo album. So this is gonna be cool. I'm probably gonna show you all of them like at the end of the video, just to show you how they look all nice and clean and all in there, you know what I mean? Seeing your stuff physically in a book, I got the idea just because my mom has like just thousands of photos scattered all over her place, and I thought I might as well start printing some of my stuff. But yeah, this assignment was pretty fun. Shooting with 35mm, being a little bit more stingy with what you want to shoot. Whenever I'm taking these, like, I don't even take stuff with my digital lately. I've just been taking stuff with analog, mostly 35mm and Polaroid stuff. Definitely experiment with 35mm. Like, there's a lot of cool and weird things that you could do with it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time. See ya.